Hello, ladies and gentlemen, fellow friends, followers. I'd like to first of all greet all of you and advance a happy Chinese New Year. As is our custom in Malaysia, all of us celebrate all the festivals. So I hope all of you will have a good break and celebrate Chinese New Year. Of course, for those of you people out there who celebrate Valentine's Day, is also an advanced Valentine's Day. Greetings from me and my team at Institute for Wellness and Nature's Beauty Spa. I want to again say that our latest podcast video is available. Okay, it's already been launched on Friday night, and it's garnering a lot of interest from a lot of people. So I think it's an interesting topic about women and also about some social abuse on women. So please go to the link that you see in the comments column below and please follow us there. I also like to say that we are working during MCO all days except on the Chinese New Year days, which is Friday and Saturday of this week only. Otherwise we are open Monday to Saturday. Okay, so today the topic is signs that you have a weakened immune system. I felt that the threat of COVID-19 is still looming ahead and we are a bit slow in getting the vaccinations. And I saw that there was a lot of questions about vaccinations as well from the followers. So I thought I'll attack this, topic today. I have a lot of experience dealing with the immune system over the last 25 years since I do preventive and functional health, as well as anti-aging, and these are things we normally look into even to keep someone looking good and feeling great and keeping their well-being and their aging issues at hand. But now with the COVID threat, I think we need to look into it with a bit of depth, and all of us need to start improving our immune system. So why does our immune system go weak, you may ask? Okay, the number one thing which also affects me is stress. Okay, a little bit of stress we say is good, but a lot of stress, continuous stress, we call it chronic stress, is no good for anyone. So this is why when our immune system starts to wind down, that means the method of protecting our body from viruses, bacteria, fungus, and even from going into autoimmune condition where our own body cells are fighting with each other, or sometimes our cells are not taking in the hormones that we produce. So these are autoimmune issues. All of this can happen. Other than aging, it can happen due to chronic stress also. So please take the time to smell the roses, especially with the Chinese New Year. Long weekend coming ahead, make time for yourself. It's not selfish to look after yourself, once a while. Make sure you have some time to unwind and relax and think. What goes down must come up. So that is very important to de-stress as well. Okay, the other signs of autoimmune issues or immune function declines will be that you always feel like you have a cold. Okay, you always are sniffling. Sometimes you get more sniffly towards the later part of the afternoon or early morning. You're sneezing and you're sniffling. And sometimes you may feel a little bit woozy and down the weather as well. So this also can show that your immune function is low. So you cannot just say that it is sinus and ignore it. If you leave your immune function very low, any of the virus that is lurking around can attack us. Because if you just have a common cold or a flu, it normally lasts between 3 days to 1 week. Common cold is 3 days and the flu is maybe a week, and then the flu goes away. But if you're continuously for months together having a kind of flu or you're coughing continuously, make sure you improve on your immune function. Okay, you have lot of tummy troubles. I'm not saying you have, but if you feel you have a lot of tummy troubles, that means you're having a lot of bloating. Sometimes you have diarrhea, sometimes you have difficulty to go to toilet, sometimes you have a lot of wind and heartburn kind of thing. I know in the general population people always say gastric, and it is just due to something wrong I ate, or due to something spicy I ate. Yeah, it's true, sometimes your tummy is irritated, you can't do those things. But of course, if you have a low immune system, all the good bacteria that lives in your stomach gut linings, they can't function well anymore. So some of the immune functions that is coming from your gut, because other than the skin, we say the gut is one of the very, very immune organ. So the gut starts to act up, and then you will start to have a lot of these tummy issues. So just don't neglect it, and just don't pop an antacid, or a gastric pill and ignore it. Look at your immune function, improve your immune function. If you're having trouble to heal your wounds, also may mean you have low immune function. Okay, that means you may, sometimes people with severe immune function problem, which we call as allergies, intolerances, they may have a lot of itchiness going on. But if you are having itchiness that is constant for no reason, and then you also have cuts or small rashes which refuse to heal, or sometimes when it heals in the wrong way, okay, then that also may mean that your immunity is not that good. So your healing is low, because your immune function has to be good for all the other functions of healing and recovery to take place. We always say the skin is very related to our immune system. So that is why when I see patients with acne or severe rosacea, which is like redness of the skin, or if you have like very, very dark patchy pigmentation even, I would normally advise my patients to look at their immune system. We run simple blood tests and I will be able to see if there is something wrong, and if so, we attend to it, and that makes their skin function that much better. Not just from cuts and bruises, but even from acne and irritation. Okay? You always having frequent infections, coming up with boils, it's all over the place, or ear infections, sinus infections, then you also know that your immune function is very weak. So your body cannot fight against bacteria and fungus or viruses. Okay? You feel tired all the time, do you? If you feel tired all the time, something is wrong. And one of the things that can be wrong, other than hormones, can be your immune system. Because for your body to have good amount of energy, for energy production, you need all your immune system to be functioning well. If your immune system is very low, you may not believe it, but all the body's energy, that means all the vitamins, whatever we eat, everything is being focused towards keeping the immune function good or making it better. So the rest of you does not get any energy. So you may feel very tired, which will lead to, a lot of people when they're tired, they don't know what to do, they will eat more, And if they eat more and they don't have energy to exercise, they will gain weight. And that will make your immune function even worse, yada, yada, yada. So there's a lot of things going on when you're feeling tired. We say in anti-aging and wellness field of medical side, we always say if you lack energy, if in the morning you're not able to spring out of bed and go out and do the stuff you want to do, there's something wrong with you. You don't have to have a disease to know something is wrong with you. If you don't have energy, something is wrong. And one of the important things that you need to know that it's immune functions. Okay, so I think I've said some points which you can examine for yourself. Yeah, and I forgot to say, even though kissing is said to be good for you Valentine celebrators, kissing is said to be good for the immune function. But if your immune function is very low, even kissing can cause you a problem. There are certain things that certain kind of viruses and diseases that can come from kissing just when your immune system is low. So make sure you pick up on your immune system. Okay, so we have our number right here. So those of you who have burning questions to ask that cannot wait till next week, you can always contact us and start asking us the questions now. I would like to introduce the Dr. Alice Shield Hero Kit that we have produced just for this moment. And of course, this kit has got everything you need to improve your immune function. So let me quickly go through the contents of this kit. Okay, we have the Alice or the Dr. Alice Total Clinical Nutrition. This is a great way to start your day or end your day, whichever is convenient for you. You're going to take one sachet 5 days a week, and that's all it needs. And it's got so many phytonutrition, that means plant-based nutrition, and even collagen. All of it is added inside. So it will immediately heal your skin, improve your immune function definitely, and it will detox you. It will remove toxins because there's a lot of antioxidants from fruits inside. And of course there is also calcium and everything you need. That's why we call it the complete clinical nutrition. So this is something that I have never been able to live without for the last 15 years or so. It's because this is what I started to produce, and it's done such a good thing for me. And so I hope you guys will try it as well and enjoy all the benefits. Of course, we also have our vitamin D, which is very important for immune function. I'm sure now it's COVID time, you go and check on vitamin D. There's a lot of tips for you out there. So vitamin D is important. As Asians, we always lack vitamin D. I can promise you, if you run a blood test on yourself, 98% of you, unless you're taking supplements, will be very low in that. Okay, I also produce a special buffered vitamin C, which is 2000 milligram, and this vitamin C does not irritate your gut or cause any problems. And of course, you guys are sitting at home and you're always in the computer or watching the TV at close range or with your gadgets, so you're also getting UV radiations going into your face, spoiling your skin. So we have our physical sunblock, which has got no chemicals at all, going to give you full protection throughout the day. Just need to apply it once after your skincare. And then to top it all, this is the Alice mask. I produced it specifically for my people, my patients and my supporters, is because this is made from pure 100% organic cotton, and the dyes are tie-dye. That means it's organic colors as well, because I think I did some feature on this. I saw a lot of cases of mask acne. I still do during this COVID time, because everyone is forced to wear all this fiber mask, which is irritating their skin, causing occlusion with all the humidity and causing acne and eczemas and dermatitis, which is skin irritation as well. So we also have a pouch for you to put your filters if you work in a risky environment, so you don't have to do double mask or whatever when you go out. And then you have this fashion strings, which is quite unique, and you can also use it to hang your mask down, at your chest level. So all of this is comprised inside your box. If you order with us now or call us at the number to order and give us your address, we will deliver it for free to you, and the total cost of this whole product will be 800 ringgit, and this will last you for a month, and it will give you all the things you need. I think the sunblock is going to last up to 6 months, but the other vitamins will definitely last you up to 1 month or even more. So I think I have kind of given you an idea. Yeah, the mask also has even ones, okay? So these are not oily, not shiny, not irritating. So you will get a good run out of it. I use this every day, twice a day, because I exercise. Before my exercise, I will use this after I wash my face, and then after I exercise, and it still lasts me close to 6 months. So it's because it's physical, you see, it's not, it's quite thick, so you don't need to use a lot, but it gives a very natural look on the face, which is what I'm using right now. So we have tan skin tones, we have pink for very light skin tone people. The one I'm wearing is the natural beige, and then for those who say I want a nude look, I don't want anything on my skin, then we have the transparent ones as well. Okay, so now I'm going to attend to some questions from all of you guys. Okay, so last week we had a bit of a technical difficulty, I think, so we did not finish one of the questions that was asked, which was Are there any aftercare instructions for dermal fillers? Well, dermal fillers, there's nothing much. Generally, I would do a molding procedure. Molding means we are pressing and massaging the area so the filler is smoothly applied. Most of the time, people may notice a little bit of swelling in the area. Sometimes it's from local anesthetic, or sometimes it is from, from just a bit of the procedure edema, we call it, swelling because we did the procedure. Okay, those will go down very fast, no need to panic about it. But if you see any severe blanching, which is the whitening of the areas injected, or you notice like blisters or something coming out, of course you need to go back to the doctor who did the procedure for you ASAP. You need to call them and inform them about this. My general instruction for dermal fillers would be don't touch it, because there may be needle marks. If you touch it unnecessarily, you may introduce infections. Don't touch it, don't hot pack, don't cold pack the areas, don't let anyone else touch it, because a lot of times I know people are very interested when you've done something and they want to look and touch and all. Say hands off for now. It takes maybe a few days to settle, so do not let anyone touch. Just wait for the swelling to go down. It will always look beautiful with dermal fillers. Okay. Why are some people resistant to COVID-19 or have it very mild? They have great immune function. Okay. Basically, they've taken substances like this for a while, or even they just started, maybe it takes about a week, because these are very high potency stuff, right? So within a week you have good immune function. So once you have good immune function, you will be able to fight off any kind of virus or even bacteria. So you will find that your symptoms of getting the disease, which is like the fever, the cough, the difficulty in breathing, those symptoms will be lesser because your body is fighting off the virus. Okay, so once your virus being dealt with, maybe you just become a weak positive. If you do a test, if you do a PCR test, you just become a weak positive. Some people, that's why you all the time hear that they have no symptoms but they are weak positive. Okay, or they can just escape with a very small flu-like symptom or a cold. Okay, there are some other theories as well, but then those we will talk about for another day. Okay, it could also be that there is some group immunity these people have got because of the coronavirus is not a new virus. The novel coronavirus is a change mutated form of the original. That's why it's called the novel coronavirus to year 2019. So some of them, if they had a simple coronavirus older time infection, maybe they already have some antibodies in them. So that may also be one of the reasons. But this is just a just a theory. So I would still suggest everybody must take all precautions and take vaccinations as soon as it's available. Okay, why do some people resistant and have it mild? I've already talked about it. Why does the immune system not attack the fetus during pregnancy? Immune system. The immune system. The virus does not affect. I think that is what this question means. Why does the virus not attack the fetus during pregnancy? If you have some good immune protection going on, then you normally would not get affected. But there's no proof that this virus does not affect the fetus. So if you're pregnant, I would still suggest you take the utmost care. Is electromagnetic radiation seriously harming immune system of human body? Wow. Okay. Yes, of course it is. It is. We have a lot of studies that went on about EMFs, and we know that staying close to any kind of computer, TV, radiations from these devices or gadgets, or if you are living under a power grid, a very powerful electrical system that emits a lot of EMFs, I would also suggest you stay away from there, because it can wreck your immune system to such an extent you can even get cancers from it. People are not aware of this, so because there is no awareness, that's why they are so addicted to their gadgets, I think. I'm not saying having gadgets is wrong. If we don't have gadgets, we won't be here talking to each other now. But we have to have our time off as well. Okay, there are times when we need to do our work on our gadgets, or we need to do some messaging or whatever we are doing on our gadgets. But there are also times that you need to be out of that EMF field and doing the detox, being in natural surroundings. We say that touching on grass, early in the morning, in the dew on the grass, if you can manage it, one of the best ways to detox, your EMF has to clear from your body. And also doing regular, detox is also something very important, so that your immune system doesn't get wrecked by the EMF. So the last question, I think, is there any reports on the correlation between vitamin C status and incidence or mortality of COVID-19 patients? Well, there's been a lot of studies done since early 2019 on vitamin C's. And so far I know, because I belong to the community, we not only do traditional medicine, we also do a lot of well-being medicine and anti-aging medicine. So these are the forte where we do, or my peers do a lot of studies, and that places like in Europe and in US, where the COVID-19 hit the hardest initially. Now we are getting there as well, but it hit harder. They started doing the research, and their findings indicate that high doses of vitamin C is very, very, very productive. So my partner for international nutrition company, Review Global, they actually also have come up with a protocol where we can give high dose of vitamin C to help our patients to prevent from COVID-19, which during the early part of COVID-19 in our country, from March till May, we have done a lot of promos and we've done a lot of treatments together with flu vaccinations to just build up immunity for our patients. But even taking our vitamin C supplement in high dose will also be very, very beneficial to prevent. And there's been studies where people who were in their final stages of COVID-19 with serious respiratory distress symptoms and on ventilators, they've also survived it because of high doses of vitamin C. Of course, not relating to the question, but something else that I want to share with you. The other thing that is really, really coming up right now is also mesenchymal stem cells and their role in immune function. So there is one study that has shown how mesenchymal stem cells, which we do in our center, either from your own blood and fats, I think, which I've done the poster about before, or we can get it for you if somebody is very sick. And when we inject this, the immune function improves so much that the person recovers from a very severe mortality or very severe side effect of the virus. Okay, so I think we've come to the end of our Facebook Live today. I'm so glad you guys were with me. Try to stay safe and have fun. There's a lot of fun things you can do at the house. Spend time with your loved ones. Cook something healthy and eat. Not other than your TV and your gadgets. Try to smell the roses. Try to go out and maybe 2 or 3 people just to walk around in Padang, or like what we say, detox yourself and protect your immune system. And if you guys are interested in our COVID-19 prevention hero kit, please contact us at this number. So I'll see you again after Chinese New Year next week, hopefully. Till then, stay safe and good luck.